and gentlemen, I'm here in Spain and I'm so happy because I have next to me the only one, the amazing, the unbelievable Ken Block. Hello, Ken.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good.
I'm so happy I'm here next to you. We will start because I have a question from my colleague in Greece,
Okay.
and he is seriously asking, are you crazy?
I guess it all depends on your perspective of what's normal. I like to do some very fun things.
Which is the craziest thing you have ever done?
The craziest thing I've ever done. I jumped my rally car 170 feet once for a television show in the States called Stunt Jockeys, and that I could have gotten hurt very, very badly. So I was lucky to, walk away with that with a successful jump. But that was definitely the craziest thing.
Have you ever imagined 25 years ago that you will be in the place you are today?
No, I'm very, very lucky to be able to race in three amazing disciplines of racing.
That a dream for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as a little kid, I was a big fan of stage rally. So to be able to race stage rally, rallycross, and Gymkhana all in my career, do it every year with lots of events, it's really a dream come true.
How difficult was that to become true?
Well, it did take a lot of work. Luckily, I had a little bit of natural talent, but I've worked very hard over the years to be able to be the best driver that I possibly can, and still today I try and learn every day and enjoy myself.
I want you to know which is the fastest car you have ever driven.
The first car I've ever driven was actually a Ford truck.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
Kind of boring.
Yeah, it's yours. In Greece, everybody knows you from the Gymkhana series. Tell me, what was the most difficult Gymkhana all these years and why? I think San Francisco, for example, it wasn't easy to close San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco was actually one of the most difficult ones, but it was also not as difficult as a lot of people would think. San Francisco actually does a lot of commercial and movie and TV type work there, so they know how to shut things down quite well, to be able to do something like that. But actually the most difficult driving was actually in Gymkhana 3, where I went up on the steep banking of that track in France, and we didn't know what the car was going to do. Was it going to roll or perform up there or whatever? So that was really, I think for me, one of the most difficult ones.
Is any of the Gymkhana that made you feel fear? Or is there no fear for you? I don't know. That's crazy, I don't know.
No, there's always fear. If there isn't fear, that means you're not going fast enough. You have to always be trying to push the limits of what you're doing, and that's what I really enjoy about making the videos, is I get to have fun with the car, but also be able to push the limits of the car.
What is the main budget for a Gymkhana video, and how many people work on it? I know there are too many, I don't know how many.
Budgets, I don't actually deal with the budgets. I don't produce the videos, my sponsors do.
We all imagine a huge amount.
Well, they're definitely not cheap. I mean,
Many
you're
sponsors.
usually 4 days of filming in a big crew, like 80 people crew. It's sort of a mix between a high-level commercial and a small film. So they're quite difficult to do because there is so much to get right to make them look the way that they look. And it's very important to me that we capture the action in a certain way, because that's what really shows off the driving in the way that we do it. We try to show it as real as possible, not fake like a Hollywood movie.
How many cars do you use in any Gymkhana, and how many tires also?
Well, there's only one car.
Only one?
Yeah,
okay.
There's only one car,
Okay.
and we use about, anywhere between 30 and 40 tires per video.
Oh. Let's go now to the rally world. What do you think it's much more dangerous and difficult? Rally driving or drifting?
Well, rally driving for sure. Most of the time that you're, doing some sort of drifting event or video, that type of thing, it's in a nice controlled situation like this venue here in Spain. But I just finished WRC Spain, and we're going 160 kilometers per hour out in a forest, in the countryside of Spain. It's very difficult because the trees are right there, rocks, cliffs, and you're driving as fast as you possibly can. So stage rally is an amazing form of motorsport, but it's also very dangerous.
What do you prefer the most, rallying or?
It's hard. It's hard to kind of compare them all. They're all so different. Rallycross is very unique in its own ways and very fun. Gymkhana is very unique and very fun in its own ways. And stage rally really is the heart of what I do, but it's also what I kind of do the least nowadays. But I think stage rally for me will always be, one of the best motorsports in the world, and always will be my favorite.
You have always been a rally fan, so who was your favorite rally driver in the past and who is now, except of yourself?
No, my favorite stage rally driver of all time is Colin McRae. He's one of the biggest influences on me being a rally driver and also the style of driving that I do. So he will, I think, always be my biggest inspiration.
Do you watch Formula One?
Yes, I do.
Who is your favorite driver there?
My favorite driver today is Lewis Hamilton. It's been a great year for him. I always enjoy, watching with him, and actually knowing him personally has been very cool. Getting to hang out with him. We did some fun competition between my rallycross car and his Formula One car down in Barbados this year with Top Gear. So really,
that was funny now.
Enjoy having a good time with Lewis.
Have you ever imagined yourself behind a Formula One car?
I'm a big fan of Formula One, but it's hard for me to imagine driving Formula One. I'm just not a circuit tarmac style driver, but I truly appreciate what those guys do, and it's an art form. It's the highest level of circuit racing, and I truly enjoy watching it.
Now I have a seriously have a difficult question for you.
Okay.
Skateboard, snowboard, or motocross?
Well, I've grown up doing all three of those things, and I've loved them all really more or less at different times. But the one that I, love the most nowadays is snowboarding.
What fun means for you?
Fun?
Fun.
Fun means enjoying life and trying to really go out and, for me, do something like snowboarding or rally or riding a dirt bike or wakeboarding, but doing it at the best that you can possibly do it.
I have the best question for the end.
Okay.
Will you take me for a ride?
Of course.
When?
Tomorrow?
I can't tomorrow. I'm leaving for Athens.
Well, I can't do it today.
Oh.
You can stay another day, can't you?
No.
For me?
Of course I can for you. Okay, I'll keep that as a promise, okay?
All right, next time.
Okay, next time. Dear watchers, I'm Ariadni, and that was the amazing Ken Block. Thank you. Bye.